Everything's gonna be just okay, Bookie. Have a seat. I want to give you guys some tips on how to continue feeling joy even though you're working on improving yourself. First, we have to acknowledge how we're feeling. The last thing you want to do is continue ignoring that feeling and trying to become even more productive to counteract the way you're feeling. Not only is it not going to work, but it is not going to make you feel better in the long run. Even if you reach said goal that you want to achieve, you are still going to feel overwhelmed, just at a different level. Now you will feel overwhelmed with a new car. Now you will feel overwhelmed with a new job. A lot of times people are so into just getting to the next thing and they try to speed past that process of just feeling those emotions, but that is the human experience. If I'm feeling like I'm just super overwhelmed, there's too much going on, that's when I know I need to just kind of take a minute to go, I don't feel good right now. And we need to start normalizing that more. The first thing you need to do is acknowledge you do not feel good. Then we can figure out what we need to do to, one, help you feel good, and then also still be able to make progress towards your goals. So once you've acknowledged how you're feeling, you need to take rest. You need to rest. I know it sounds like a complete contrast to what you're trying to do. If you're trying to reach your goals, if you're trying to make this much amount of money, then it sounds kind of weird to be like, I should rest, I should not work. Yes, because burnout is so very real, guys, and you are actually becoming a lot less productive when you are doing these tasks because you physically, mentally, and emotionally are not able to perform the way you would had you taken that rest. So acknowledge the way you're feeling and then sit down. Sit down. You're doing way too much. We get it. You want to be on Forbes 30 under 30, but you know what? You're gonna have to sit down because you're gonna crash and then you're gonna be like, oh my God, I have to go to the hospital, which is something I had to do. I'm speaking from experience. You do not want to crash trying to reach your goals. One, it's not gonna feel good once you reach them if you've had no rest. Two, your higher self, your millionaire self, billionaire self, whatever you want to call it, successful self, would not be crashing and burning every 5 seconds because they are overworking themselves. Rich people don't overwork themselves, and if they do, they're highly unhappy. Rest is a luxury. Yes, I understand some people are not in a position to just sit down. But if you can just do one small thing, like take 15 minutes every night to just meditate, or if you can just get some sleep. I understand you may work a full-time job like I do, and you want to come home and you want to create content, or you want to work on your business, or you want to work on your side hustle. Do that by all means, but you cannot wake up at 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. to go to your 9 to 5, come home, and then not go to bed again till 2 in the morning. That is not a good quality of life. You are going to crash, you are going to burn, and you are not going to reach your goals because of it. You're working against your own interests. Take the rest before the rest takes you, because it will take you. You are only a human. You are not bionic. In addition to that, you need to be congratulating yourself. You need to be acknowledging the things you have already achieved. You need to encourage yourself. The reason you are feeling overwhelmed right now is because you are not your greatest cheerleader. You are looking for external accolades, external recognition from other people, outside factors, from material things. You are never going to not feel overwhelmed if you keep looking for validation from everywhere but in here. This, in here, this is where that validation is going to come from. This is where that happiness is going to come from. This is where that success is going to come from. Because if you do not feel encouraged and feel inspired in here to take action, then what's the point? You're going to be on this endless loop of looking for motivation, losing it, looking for motivation and losing it. Instead of just doing what you know your higher successful self would already do. You'd be proud of yourself. You'd be congratulating yourself for small wins. Every time I grow a certain amount of followers on Instagram, I give myself a congratulations. I post it on my story. I celebrate with my friends, even if it's just going out for one drink. And I post a story of me dancing, because that's what I would be doing if I was at 1 million followers. Why are you not already doing that now? You're not going to suddenly reach a certain point or reach a certain thing and then randomly decide, okay, I'm worthy of congratulating myself now. It doesn't work like that. If you can't congratulate yourself at 1,000 followers, you're not going to feel like it's enough when it's 10,000 followers. You're going to be like, oh, well, I'm not at 20 yet. Well, I'm not at 30 yet. Well, I'm not at 40. It does not matter. You need to congratulate yourself. That's part of the reason you're feeling overwhelmed, because you feel like you haven't achieved anything, even though you have. You just don't consider it to be worthy enough of your praise. And that is a problem. And that is going to keep you on a hamster wheel for the rest of your career and the rest of your life. Congratulate yourself for the progress you've made so far, even if it is small. This ties into the next thing. You need to be practicing gratitude. What can you be grateful for in this very moment? What do you already have? What is just innate inside of you? What were you born with? What ability, what talent did you just naturally have inside of you? What little thing have you already done? Why are you not expressing gratitude for that? You're feeling overwhelmed because you keep trying to reach the next thing, but you're not even grateful for the things you have already achieved. What's the point? You're going to continue feeling that way. And even outside of any goals that you've achieved or anything you've done, I don't want you to tie your gratitude to things that you had to work for. Why can't you just be grateful that you're alive? Why can't you just be grateful that you're still here? You're still trying. That's something to be grateful for. Be grateful that you're even putting any effort out. There's no perfect way to do anything. You are not a machine. You are a person. Be grateful that you are a person. Be grateful that you are here. Be grateful that you get to experience this crazy, wild, unpredictable thing called life. Be grateful that you have friends, family. Be grateful that the sky is blue and that you can walk outside and smell fresh air. You need to practice gratitude. It is the reason why you feel like it's never enough. It is the reason why you feel like you just have to keep going. You don't have to keep going. You also need to be looking for things that make you feel good. This can range from so many different things. It could be like an activity. It could be music. Music is one of the things that always shifts me into a state of gratitude, into a state of happiness. I have several feel-good songs that I can instantly put on and be transported into just pure euphoria. You need to do any little thing that will make you feel good. It will keep you aligned. It will actually help you reach your goals faster because you'll be able to look at things not from a desperate energy, but just because you're happy. You're just curious. You're just playing in life. You're just playing with your own energy. So you're going to be able to actually, in turn, be more productive than you were before. But it's not going to feel like you're just overworking yourself and burning yourself out. It's going to feel like you are inspired to take action. You're just going to find the little joys in life. Could be going for a run. If that makes you feel good, please incorporate that into your routine as often as possible. It is the way you are going to get yourself back into that relaxed state and continue living life as you have, except now you'll be happy because you'll be doing things that make you feel good. Things that happen in this world, in our external reality, are really neutral. We are the ones that get to choose what this thing means. Whatever meaning you give to something is now the story you are telling yourself. Recently, it's been raining a lot in LA, and I am so used to telling myself the story of, I hate the rain, it makes me depressed, I get seasonally depressed, I can't do anything, I don't want to be outside, I don't want to do anything. Because that's a story I'm telling myself, I haven't been looking for the silver lining. One, LA has been in a drought for a minute, so it raining is overall a really positive thing for our environment. There will probably be less wildfires, it will help with plant life, and it's honestly just nice to kind of wash out our streets in the most natural way. In addition to that, if I don't like being outside, okay, I can stay in now. I can get some work done. I can have a self-care day. I can light some candles. I can get cozy and watch a movie under a blanket. You see how one event that's completely neutral has two different stories depending on what I tell myself. Be sure that you're telling yourself the right story. Yes, you have a lot going on right now. I don't want you to think that I'm just glazing over that. But what story are you going to tell yourself about that? Are you going to tell yourself that, yes, I have a lot going on right now, but this is what I can do to feel better. This is what I can do to find joy. This is what I can do to express gratitude. I'm going to take the rest because I deserve it. Just not because of how productive I am, but I deserve rest because I am human. I deserve to feel unhappy sometimes. I deserve to go through those emotions and come out better on the other side. Or are you going to tell yourself that all hope is lost? You have to remember, every event is neutral. You give things meaning. It's very natural to feel overwhelmed, especially in this day and age of self-improvement, motivation videos, mindset videos, entrepreneur. It's a lot going on. You are not a productivity machine. You are a person. You are put on this earth to feel good. Tell yourself the right story. You choose what story you tell yourself. You choose how you view things, and you deserve to feel good. As always, I am so thankful for my community. Light is leaving me, so I have to go. Bye.